Hey baby, it's squash season and I love squash. Besides the fact that it's rich in beta carotene and vitamin A and fiber and folate and all that great stuff, it is totally delicious. Squash is sweet, it's nourishing. Oh my gosh, and there's so many things to do with squash. This is just a few of the squashes. There's so many. We have here, this is a turban squash. How cute is that? You can either cook it or wear it on your head. This is a, you can't really wear it on your head, I'm just saying. This is a butter cup or a butternut. I think it's a butternut squash. This one is a blue Hubbard. This one here, I think this is a carnival squash. Either this one's a carnival squash or this one's a carnival squash. And I have, of course, the most popular, which is the acorn squash and a delicata squash. I'm going to show you what to do with these squashes. The first thing that you want to do is you want to rinse the outside of the squash. You just want to clean it off. Because this skin is edible. It's not only inside of the squash that's edible, it's the outside. So you'll see on this squash, there's like these little, it looks almost like growths. You see that small little growth there? I'm going to take off both ends of this squash, this delicata squash. And you want to make sure when you are chopping squash that you really put your body, your entire weight of your body on top of it. You put your whole body on this, squash it, flatten it into a pancake. You see that? And then it opens pretty easy, so that's good. And then take a spoon and take out the seeds. So I have my delicata ready. And then I want to make sure that this is stable because I'm going to put my whole body weight down on top of this, right? To make sure that I can actually cut it all the way through. And I'm going to drizzle the outside and the inside of the squash with olive oil. So you could take your olive oil and brush it around on the inside and on the outside of the squash. And what I want to do is I want to place these flesh side down. If I roast these open like this, the inside will dry out. This will start to get dry, and you don't want that. You want a moist, delicious, juicy squash. So when you roast it flesh side down, this acts like a little container, you know, almost like a little steamer in there. These squash are going into the oven for about 45 minutes to an hour on 375. It's been cooking on 375, and I use 375 because I don't want to go around 400 with olive oil because olive oil doesn't have such a high smoke point. Look at that, so soft. Look at how nice and juicy that is on the inside. It hasn't dried out. It's very soft. You can smell it. It's so nice and sweet. So this is what you can do with your winter squash. You can roast it, you can eat it as it is, or you can stuff it with a couple of great recipes. So check out my website, www.andreabeaman.com. Yeah, baby. I've got so much squash. Oh! This is an acorn squash, and this is a delicata squash. And one of the great things about squashes, I don't like anything that we did. I don't like I want to start it over. So I'm scooping out again the insides, and I'm just going to toss that out. floor. You can't see that at home. But I just tossed all the seeds in a big lump onto the floor. And I'll show you that. Like, actually, yeah, pan down and show that.